I think you have seen me these days putting on a very nice shirt, which I put on all the time. That shirt is 65%, what do they call it, the thing? Polyester, 65% polyester. Even these uniforms we are putting on, they are 65% polyester, 35% cotton. So petroleum will still be used for cloth, for fertilizer, for tarmac roads, making tarmac roads, for other things. It will still have use. The people can explain about it later. I brought the scientists here. I will introduce them to you. They will explain to you. Because I want you all to know what is happening. So, what will change, therefore, is from using the petroleum in the car, because that's the bad use. This is the bad use. To safer uses. We should have safer uses. So therefore, when this problem comes up, and by the way, the kutomera by these money seekers is not only in petroleum. I remember 1964. I think that was the year when cotton got the lowest price. Why? At that time, nylon, there was a fiber known as nylon. Oh, nylon is the good. So people were abandoning cotton. 1964. You can check the records. 64 Then after some years, nylon is not good. It's not good for the skin. We'll go back to cotton. So that kutomera, that greed for money, which does not make them do proper research, is what you should know. Asbestos. At one time, asbestos is the good material. After some time, asbestos is causing cancer. So, now in this case, because petroleum used to drive cars goes into everything. That's why you find even matoke from Bushenyi, from Chenjojo, is also expensive. Why? Because the vehicles carrying it are using fuel which is very expensive. So therefore, the question is, what do we do? Some people have been saying, remove taxes on some of the fuel. Others say, subsidize. But we have advised you that that's not wise. We have advised that you see what you are recommending is that we subsidize the graveyard. Dead life is the one we should subsidize. And for us, we are advising you that, please, if we have got money, let us put it to where there is safety. Gye tunaatera okusenga si bwe tugamba mu lulimi olwaffe akasente mu kifo ky'okateeka mu matongo mu ekiri amatongo ebifurukwa mu ekiri amatongo abaganda banyankole ddala balinga abanyankole boogera lulimi lumu. This little money we have, instead of putting it here, where there is danger and people are running away, Let us put it where we are going, so that we can get there faster and we are safer. And where is the safe place? Two places. Number one, electric vehicles, electric buses, electric lorries, electric minibuses. They're even talking of electric borders, I hear, and electric cars. Fortunately, we had started building these vehicles. We were not doing it because we knew that petroleum would become a big problem, but we were doing it in order to develop our country. Of course, we were also looking at assembling and fabricating the buses of the diesel. Like, for instance, our man Katabazi, Metu was putting it together, fabricating the diesel ones. But when this problem has come, we have said, wanawafira muloge. Only the one who is mad can continue with this. Let's go to the safer solution. Now, the second solution is the train. The train, because the train will use either electricity or will use, even if they use diesel, it will be much less diesel, I think. I don't know. We need to get there. But we can use electricity for the train so that we use much less fuel. We use much less fuel. So today, I brought scientists here so that they tell you more about these solutions. Maybe I start with Museveni to tell us about the electric vehicles.
Thank you, Your Excellence, for the guidance you've given to the nation. Indeed, electric vehicles are the correct way to go, because on top of the environmental opportunities that we get by avoiding pollution, and here, Your Excellence, allow me to note that a typical diesel bus releases 1.2 kilograms of carbon dioxide per kilometer. The acceptable standards by the United Nations Economic Commission for Europe is 172 grams per kilometer. So when you do the computation, you see that this is way over and above what is acceptable, and the electric bus emits 0. Now, while the cost of the electric bus initially is higher, perhaps twice that of its diesel equivalent along the entire segment of products, the total cost of ownership, which combines the initial cost of the asset plus the operating and maintenance cost and the running costs, what you put in fuel and so on, combined over its life. For the electric bus, it is 60% of the total cost of ownership of an equivalent diesel bus. And here, Your Excellency, I would also want to continue to note that when we look at the Kayola electric bus, in its life, it gives you 900,000 kilometers in its life. The diesel equivalent will give you 200,000 kilometers before you go to either do a total overhaul or have challenges of very expensive running costs because of regular breakdown. Your Excellency, also allow me to note that in terms of energy consumption for the electric bus compared to the diesel equivalent, we are looking at the electric bus consuming 22% of the diesel equivalent. And when I talk in the language that the Honorable would understand better, we are saying that the electric bus consumes just under 1 unit. And if this unit we are using the utility or the street lighting tariff, it's about 370 Uganda shillings. So just under 1 unit, we are talking about 360 Uganda shillings to run 1 kilometer of a bus which has a capacity of 90 passengers. The diesel equivalent costs 5 times more to run. So we see that there is a great opportunity there when we are moving. Allow me also to note that there are opportunities in other segments like the border borders, which will continue to play a very important role in logistics, and the feeder route for passengers, bringing people from home to the stage as they're used today. And we see that today already here in Uganda, a border which uses petrol costs about 5 million, brand new. That is a Bajaj 100cc. And we have people who are already either assembling or even doing some local manufacturing of parts in border borders. We have Zembo, we have Border Work.
They are manufacturing
border borders. They are assembling and also manufacturing some parts of border borders, electric border borders.
Electric.
Electric. Mm-hmm. And a brand new electric border made by the International University of East Africa, which is here, is going for 7 million shillings. It may still be a little bit higher, but when we go into the operating costs, certainly the users will benefit more by even up to 25% cut, or rather a difference in terms of operating and running costs. So while right now these initiatives are still on a small scale, as we transition and we get to enjoy the economies of scale, we will see better benefits in terms of putting more money in the user and the operators of these devices. Allow me to also note that Your Excellency, our power generation, again, Honorable Nankabira is better positioned to talk about it, but we are generating a lot of power. The last time I checked, we were at about 1,000, just above 1,200, moving on to almost 2,000 megawatts of generation